Hello Sagittarius and welcome to your February 2021 tarot readings with me. Dear Sagittarius, if you're new to my channel, I suggest you please do subscribe so that you're notified every time I release a new video. So my dear Sagittarius, well, this reading is 50-50%. I am going to warn you before. There is a lot of influence of a lot of people around you in this month. So if you are ready for it, watch it. If not, don't complain afterwards that why was it like this and why was it like that. Okay, you won't complain. I know that because you're a Sagittarius and optimism is your character. All right, so we are going to get started right now. And how does this month start? Well. Some kind of misunderstandings, the energies of misunderstandings as we start this month. You are not on the same page than your loved one. You're not on the same page than your boss. You're not, if you're the boss, you're not on the same page than your employee. All right, there is something, of course, you'll say boss and employees are never on the same page. Yeah, it's true, but then not always. Sometimes, yes, they can be very friendly also. So the thing is that things are a bit different here. Everybody is maintaining their own rigidity, and you're also not ready to give up on your point of view. There's a lot of conflict energy in the first week of February. You feel a bit, even if you don't get into a conflict, I see that there is some kind of morale, which is your morale is going to be a bit low at this point of time due to the people around you. You are kind of a sponge. You're absorbing the stress of people, the energies. Your energies are being taken by some energy vampires around you. So just protect your energies is my suggestion to you, my dear Sagittarius. And I would like to tell you is that if there is some kind of fight or an argument that starts between you and your loved one, depending on how you want this relationship to go, you invest in that fight. Okay, otherwise you stay as a witness in order to save that relationship, my dear Sagittarius, because I see that if you really enter into too much of fight with your loved one, it can really create a temporary separation between you and the other person. All right, even at work, please don't enter into any work politics, or just be quiet. My suggestion is just be quiet, be a witness in the first week. You don't need to choose your battles wisely, my dear Sagittarius. Some of the Sagittarians can have the risk of even taking a break from the work, like a forced break from the work. While the boss says, well, I cannot pay you, or worst come to worst, this kind of situation that we will call you later on, but then that is without a pay, and this kind of things also can happen. So regarding your work also, so there is an energy, a bit of something being taken away from you. This is what is seen in the first week. But if you allow it to happen, all right, and the Saggies who were not in a very good relationship, I see a rupture over here. A toxic relationship is ending. For some Saggies, it's a marriage that ends. It has been brewing up since long, and now you take the decision that okay, fine, up. We are finishing it off now, all right. But all in all, I feel that there is a bit of regarding finances also. You're going to be a bit wondering, like, where are we going with the financial situation. But then we are coming to the second week. And what is the second week? You see this gentleman, he is wonderful energy. He's the energy who is helping you in your finances. Basically, he's going to give you some good advice. This can also be a friend of yours. It can be your brother, a father figure. It can also be your boss or your new boss after you have left the first job and now you are in the second job. Here it can be you are dealing with your new boss. For those of you who are changing their jobs in the 1st of Feb, as I said, some of you will, this is a sign of ending of something that can take place in the first week for some of you regarding your job. and you are dealing with a new job, with a new boss in the second week of February. This is what I'm seeing also. And this person is really, really good energy. This person is, how can I say, will help you. This person is going to help you in order to, rise from that low morale energy. You might be leading, this can be a friend also of yours who is coming to your help because you were not, on the good energy level in the first week. But this person is very sincere, very loyal, especially for Saggy ladies. In the second week, I see that they can meet a potential devoted partner, somebody who can become a friend before, and this relationship can evolve to something more serious in the future, my dear Saggy ladies. Otherwise, it speaks, generally speaking, it speaks about your finances also, that your finances can get better in the second week. The first week you were a bit wondering like what's going to happen regarding my financial situation, but somebody's providing help in the second week, and that's getting, that is kind of a breather that your financial situation can get at this point of time, my dear Sagittarius. And this person will not have a wrong advice to give you, my dear Sagittarius. The second week is all about the masculine influence in your surrounding, all right, and it is a positive energy. Well, now again we are coming to another speed break, okay? And who is this person? Well, this person can be your new colleague who is pretty much jealous, who you have to take care of, can backstab you anytime, all right? This energy can be of an unmarried family member who is not happy because of their situation. It can be you who is not liking the solitude. If you're alone, you don't like that solitude, and you are living that solitude with a lot of difficulties. You are not being able to cope up with that solitude. You don't like it at all. So you are a bit, like, you don't like it. So you want to like create, like, when we are not happy, we want to find a punching bag. So you might be something like that. You will look for a punching bag in your family or in your friends and try to, like, boom, 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 punch them, just to get out your frustration. But please don't do that, because, your frustration will go, but even they will also leave then afterwards. You don't want that. It also can be about a grandmother, a mother-in-law. It can be your mother also who is living alone. Somebody who is a bit tired, taking the loneliness. And loneliness is not a very easy thing, my dear Sagis. So if you encounter people who are lonely, normally they are frustrated, okay? Unless they are very, very spiritual, then they are in their balance, okay? But otherwise it's very difficult for them. You have to understand them, give them a, that understanding, that like, have that understanding towards them, I would say, that they need sympathy, okay? Because if we also neglect them, we don't give them a bit of time. For example, a granny who lives alone, who's very tired, or your mother who is living alone and waits for her children to come home, or waits for her children to call her, or or somebody, or a sister who is not yet married, who is of age but is not yet married. Of course, I don't know why they put so much of pressure on women that they have to get married at a particular age. I really feel that when when you are ready, you have to get married. Then that age can be anything, okay? Sorry. Sorry, this is just my own personal opinion. I'm really against that pressure of the society, that women have to get married at that age, and if this is not happening and that happens, and and then they just push them into marriage, and then a mess starts, all right? So just that kind of a thing also. If you are having a sister who is not married, and she is a bit worried also, because, oh, I'm this many years old, I'm 29 years old, or I'm 30 years old, I'm still not married, and things like that. So you have to give some counseling, you have to give some guidance, and be there to listen to them, because that can somehow, you can put optimism in them and bring them out of that. So in the third week, if you are coming across this kind of person, or if it's you who is just worried that, oh, why am I not finding a life partner and all. You don't have to worry about why don't you find a life partner. They come when they have to come, no matter how much you're going to hurry, that doorbell is going to ring, or that that person is you are going to meet on that particular day when you're supposed to meet them. Right now is not the time, so you don't have to get worked up for it. Just live your life and just enjoy your life the Sagittarian way, the optimistic way, my dear Sagittarius. So don't get worked up by this kind of energy in the third week. Also, I would like to tell you is that in the third week, there can be some kind of fights created by one of the family members who is in a frustrated state, or it can be you also who is not feeling, at par with what's happening around you. You're not digesting that, so you can just pick on a fight with someone, but I'm telling you, don't do that, because it's not a good thing. It can be for some Sagittarians, it also can be your ex who is making some kind of mess, just poking you with some kind of criticism. It can be, or it can be your ex-partner also. Like if you are divorced, then your ex-partner is just um, just well, just trying to show their presence, but not in a very positive way. So let go of this person's energy, or try to neutralize this person with your goodness, with your optimistic, hopeful way of dealing with things. And then we go to the last week, and look at this lady. She's so sweet and so nice, and this influence is of a very devoted, of a very loving, and a very generous, tender, delicate lady in the last week. This lady can again be one of your family members. It can be a new, for Saggy men, it can be a new partner who is coming in their lives. Somebody who you meet in your work field. It can be a proposal that's coming, and this lady seems to be a very, very good person, and it can be, it can develop into a very durable relationship in the future. This is what I'm seeing, Sagittarius, for you. All in all, this last week's energy is about a help coming from a lady, a very amazing lady that we say, very loving, very motherly, and this lady who loves to give, give without expecting much in return. This is that kind of energy, is the energy of love that I see. It can be your mother also, who is showering you with a lot of love, because maybe some things were not okay, or it can be your daughter, it can be your sister, it can be your friend, it can be your colleague, your girlfriend, or that new lady who is coming, or completely a new person, a spiritual person who comes and who gives you a lot of this positivity in order to sustain things. And this is a very wonderful energy that we are ending the month with, my dear Sagittarius. So it's going to be quite a happening month. I mean, I was really, really surprised. I mean, when I saw the cards, it's like, you see, the first week and the third week, yeah, the kind of energies, and the second and the fourth week, the kind of energies. Wow, I'm really amazed, because many of you have got in their readings this kind of influences, or like it's very like 50-50%, like one part of the month is for this kind of like sentimental, and another is all about work. So this reading was quite a wonderful reading, I see, because it's all a mixed bag over here, but yet I see the influence of many people in the month of February. So I will say this is more a interpersonal relation month for you. Something important happening, and how you deal with it is really, really, the ball is in your court. I mean, for me, I really feel, my dear Sagittarius, that it's not really difficult, with difficult people. If you are easy with yourself, and you don't allow anybody to get difficult with you, it's okay. Like, just watch it like a show happening in front of you, and just be entertained. For me, I get entertained, because sometimes there are people who can really test my patience, and I just look at them and I was like, they are really hurt. Why are they so bitter with me? Because I have not done anything, but they are hurt. They are frustrated in their life because of something, so they will try to pour their frustration upon you. So you have to look at them with a lot of compassion and sympathy. And the moment that anger changes to compassion, things get sorted out easily. Just forgive that situation, forgive yourself also if you're getting upset with it, and just let it go and take distance. If you feel they are coming again and again, then you take distance with them, my dear Sagittarius, because you don't need to keep paying the price for somebody's foolishness also. All right, so first you try to see what can be done, because if they are very close people, you can't take a distance. There you have to sort it out through communication. And otherwise, even with your colleagues, it's better to sort it out with proper communication, because that is what is good. And Sagis are good at communicating. Just the only thing is that Sagis get a bit worked up, and it harms them internally. So you don't need to absorb their energies. You're not the sponge. Just say, I'm not the sponge, that's none of my headache. All right, I have my own share of problems, I'm not going to absorb now. That's enough, okay? So just be absorption proof. wear that raincoat, so that those drops of negative energies don't harm you at all, my dear Sagis. All right, so I wish you a wonderful February of evolution and of letting go also. So please do like, share and comment, and I shall see you in the month of March, where things are going to look better, I suppose. Take good care of yourself, my dear Sagi. God bless. Bye bye. Bye.